Hey everybody. Um, Talking about my fourth and last day in Bordeaux. I just got done at the Bordeaux National History Museum or Natural History Museum. Pretty cool. Liked seeing it. Sadly, the museum that I did want to go to, the Contemporary Art Museum, was still closed again today, so couldn't go there. But we made the most of it. And also this morning I did a 2-hour free walking tour, which was nice. We started off at the statue that I showed you guys on the first day. It's like the statue of the La Garens, and it actually has a pretty cool story behind it. It was made it was made to commemorate something that happened in 1793 for the French Revolution. It was actually to remember the Garons that were executed. And it was pretty cool learning about the statue. I'm gonna have to write down everything that I learned about the statue because a lot of it is actually pretty cool. A lot of what it symbolizes and stuff like that. And then we kept going. We started there at the statue, and then we ended up at the Palace du Bois. Where in front of it is like the man-made, it's supposed to be a man-made like mirror, and it's supposed to commemorate something that is actually on display in Italy in one of the cathedrals. But yeah, they built it to do that. And I guess it's a good view at night where you can go and you can kind of take like a mirror image as it like goes through the water. So yeah. I also learned that Gordon Ramsay has a has a restaurant here, and it's part of the Grand Continental Hotel that's literally right across from the Grand Opera Theater. And they made that to help where what I guess French people call bobos, or the rich, the bougie, could go and they're like where they could stay and see the opera and not have to, I guess, interact with commonly folk. We went down the Rue St. Catherine promenade, which Kaz, our guide, was telling us that at one end you have sort of like the study work hard class, and then as you go up the street, it like goes into like the more bougie, the more brand name type, where the bobos shop and stuff like that. So yeah, that was good to learn. I also learned that when some people from Paris come here, they think that it's like they think some of the buildings reminded of like or was it Paris? It might have been Italy. Nope, I think it's Paris. Reminds them of like they call Bordeaux Little Paris, but in reality, the guy who first constructed like a lot of the architectural buildings, the guy from Paris built off of his ideas, so complemented each other. So technically, instead of it being a little Paris, it is actually big Paris was made from Bordeaux. So a lot of the buildings have the same structure because the ideas were kind of taken just on a larger scale. So that was interesting to learn. So anyone coming from Paris, it is not little Paris, it is original Paris that was taken to actual Paris. And I learned that the Rue St. Catherine, the street, is the second largest shopping street in the world. The first is in Heidelberg, Germany, which I'm planning on visiting. So that was interesting to know. Yeah. So I learned a lot of history. I'm hoping I can still remember it when I write it down later. Yeah, the guide was super nice, answered a lot of questions, and then also learned that a lot of the buildings are protected by UNESCO since the 2000s, basically, and a lot of hotels and stuff, old ones. If you come here, especially in the summer, be careful because since it's protected by UNESCO, a lot of them don't have air conditioning, because in order to add an air conditioning unit, it has to go on the outside. A big AC unit has to go on the outside of the building, and because of UNESCO, you can't do anything related to the outside besides maintaining the building. And then Kaz showed us a few of the older buildings, which they look kind of dirty and they're covered in soot because the buildings were made of limestone and stuff. And so limestone actually absorbs the pollutants and stuff like that. And so under UNESCO, the buildings have to be cleaned every 10 years on the owner's expense, due to the fact that with it absorbing all of that dirt and grime and other stuff, and start making cracks in the foundation. And one building actually happened to collapse during the day. Kaz did say that some people were injured, but nobody was killed, so that's good. But yeah, so the buildings have to be maintained. Nothing can be added really to the outside. And all of it is covered under UNESCO. And then after that, I did rush back to my hostel because my neck was itching like crazy. So, as you all know, got here Saturday. Saturday started raining a little bit, and then it got hot. So I was wearing my tan pair of linen pants that kind of cuff at my ankles, and then sports bra and long sleeve shirt. Okay, well, cuff pants led to, I got a rash on my ankles. Okay, thought it was heat rash. My neck started itching. Thought it was the same thing. But I didn't get I didn't have a rash or anything on my neck on Saturday. Sunday comes along. Start noticing a rash, things like that. Go to the pharmacy, get an antihistamine. Okay, hopefully we're good. So that night, was it? No. Yeah. And so Sunday, took the antihistamine. My rash on my ankles was gone. Monday, still had more of a deep rash. So I went and it started itching like crazy, y'all. So bad. So I went and grabbed anti-itch lotion and actually went to bed early last night just for the fact that the itching was so bad and it felt like it was like heat and spreading. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this heat rash is like lasting forever, even though it's been cool the last couple of days. No. Today, wake up in the morning, still itchy, still driving me nuts, but I washed it, put on the anti-itch lotion, went out, did the 2-hour walking tour, but before I had to come back, washed it back off, put some more on just because it was driving me insane. When finally I just broke down and I was like, okay, I need something like more substantial, and went back to the pharmacy. So, just to recap, I've already spent, I spent 17 euros on the anti-itch lotion that only works some of the time, and like 3 euros for an antihistamine. Okay. So I thought, okay, maybe I just need like a stronger antihistamine, something like that, especially since none of the pharmacies that I found have calamine lotion, because I really wanted calamine lotion. So got another antihistamine. Took it immediately because I was like, this is driving me insane. Well, come to find out that the antihistamine I was given, because the first guy the one I got the first antihistamine from, I was like, okay, like just need something like close to Benadryl. Got sort of like Claritin. Okay, got Claritin from it. Okay, because he tried to give me Zyrtec and I was like, no. Well, this lady, I didn't specify like, hey, I need it to be like, need something that's not this or this. So she gives me something called citrazine. Take it. I'm like, okay, so like starting to not itch, but holy crap, am I drowsy? Because of course I took it during the day, and she's like, oh, just to let you know, it might make you a little bit drowsy. It's like, oh man. And then I'm like, and then I'm messaging my mom, and I'm just like, oh hey, just letting you know, like I wrote the wrong, like I misspelled how the med or whatever, sent it to her, and she's just like, Sienna, you can't take that, that is Zyrtec, you are allergic to Zyrtec. And I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. So, not only do I still have an allergic reaction to something, I probably just added to it because I'm allergic to the medication that I just took. Wonderful. And of course I can't send it back. So I'm just like, oh my god. Finally I break down. And I'm just like, and then mom is just like, go ask for a hydrocortisone cream. So I do. Get a hydrocortisone cream. Go back to my hostel. Wash everything that I had on my neck off. Put on the hydrocortisone cream. Seems to be working. Hallelujah. But I'm just like, what in the ever-loving heck is happening? Because, yes, I get hives. I do. I know this about myself. I get them usually from the heat. But the ones on my ankles went away. I was like, what in the world could this be? And then I started thinking, and I'm just like, okay, is it probably like some other type, since like I'm using like different shampoos, body washes, stuff like that, since I'm in Europe. I don't have access to what I normally get back at home. I'm just like, no, it can't be that, because I've been using those for like weeks and nothing's been happening. And then I start thinking, okay, food. Because I'm just like, I haven't laid on the grass, so it can't be grass because I'm allergic to grass. It can't be any other meds because I haven't taken any other meds. And I'm just like, what did I eat on like the first day to now? And then I realized that the dessert. That's the only thing, because everything else I've been eating like sandwiches and stuff and like croissants, and I'm just like, those have not bothered me. Then I realized, so canapés, the delicacy that I showed you guys, the little doughy kind of caramelized cake thing, I was like, okay. Found out because I have a slight allergy to eggs. Canapés are made out of strictly yolk, rum, sugar. But I'm just like, usually, because I didn't find out that I was allergic to eggs until a couple of years ago. I was like, okay, usually with eggs, I usually just get a tummy ache. Nothing too bad. But that's usually when they're like cooked or something. And like baked in something. I haven't really had anything that was like strictly like this one ingredient. Da-da-da. And I'm just like, oh my god, that is like the only thing that I can think of. And I had 2 Saturday when I first came here. Can't remember if I had any Sunday. But then I had 2 yesterday. 2 yesterday, right before my neck started itching really bad. And I'm just like, that is the only thing that I can think of that could give me this type of reaction. And I'm just like, fantastic. But they were good. They were good. Just not for me. Okay. So, have the hydrocortisone cream. We're good. But yeah, when I told that to my mom was just like, Sienna, you're lucky you didn't give yourself like anaphylactic shock or something. And I'm just like, yeah. And I had thought about that. I had like, as I was walking back from the guided tour, I was like, would it be really weird to just go up to a random stranger and ask them if they had an EpiPen? Because that was the only thing that I could think to like stop the itching. It was like, just stop it. Because oh my gosh, y'all, it was thankfully it is not painful, but when the itching happens, it's like so uncomfortable. My shirt grazes it, sets it off every time. I'm just like, wonderful. I did not mean for this to be all about my allergies, but anyway, that is what happened. Hopefully it'll be better by tomorrow, especially since I have to be up at 4 because I have a 6 a.m. bus to Toulouse. Because the bus station, I guess, is like a 35-minute walk. I really don't want to take like the tram or anything, just for the fact that the tram will take 28 minutes. I'm just like, okay, I'm walking 35. Like, I'll save the I'll save the euro and 85 cents. But yeah, so that was my day. Walking tour, pharmacy, and natural history museum. So, and now I am relaxing in Jardin Public Park. That is right next, or the museum is kind of inside of it, because the museum is kind of like not this building, but that building right there. So yeah, this is my view. Just been having fun, but yeah. So yeah, even with all of that, today has still been a good day. I mean, I've still done stuff. Will be going to bed again early tonight, just the fact that I have to be up super, super early. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna see if I can find some dinner. Yeah. So make sure for dessert not to get canellis. But yeah, PSA to everyone. 1. Make sure research the food that you were eating. 2. Your allergies do not carry you on vacation. Your allergies do not take a vacation. So, if you know you're allergic to something, even just like a little teeny tiny bit, don't chance it. And I mean, this could have happened at home with anything. So, I mean, like, yeah. But yeah, just remember, like, your allergies do not take a vacation. And if you do know you're allergic to something, always ask. Just ask. And if you do not want to have to keep going back and forth to the pharmacy like I have been, make sure to just bring just little tiny things. Like I like through this next time I go traveling, I'm gonna bring like a little teeny tiny thing of Benadryl. Next time I go traveling, a little thing of like anti-itch lotion, calamine lotion, just things that I know that I can have and use, because you know what, it is better to be safe than sorry, and then you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I did not mean for this to go so long, but that is my PSA. But yeah, put a little damper on the day, but I mean, the forecast said it was put all day, but I mean, look at this. Sunny and bright. Everyone is out enjoying. It did rain a little bit this morning, but yeah, everyone is out and about. But yes, have some more pictures for you guys, things like that. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to my rant. I did not mean to rant that long. I didn't mean to rant at all. But, so yeah, tomorrow we'll be in New City. And, yeah, let you guys know how it goes. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.